All right, so let's talk a little bit about what the Boost method is, because that's a question that we get all the time. It's our proprietary approach to digital marketing, but tell us a little bit about it, Oz.
So obviously the Boost method, and I hope everybody know. Actually, we develop our software for this very soon. It's gonna be happening with the software.
I don't think everybody knows. That's pretty exclusive.
I don't want to spell it, but we actually we develop a full software. We develop a full software for our Boost method, where we're gonna take everything we learn is gonna be there developing this software, and people actually are gonna have dashboards. They're gonna have a lot of fun to do with the software we're developing. We should have actually the beta should be live probably the end of the month.
Amazing.
But anyway, to come about the Boost method. So what our Boost method? We've been actually, as Stephen, we know we've been working in digital marketing campaign, video campaign for a long time. So what we find out the process, even developing businesses, even building a new businesses, we find a process. We find a theme of process. We find everything you do to become successful with it. It has a theme. What's the theme? It's a 4 steps of process. We decide, you know what? Those are 4 steps of process. We start coming back. We're saying every time we do those four step of process, we see a success.
Yeah.
So we start working on this stuff. We start studying this stuff. We start implementing this stuff. We start changing this stuff, until we come with our 4-step process. Actually, the Boost method in the beginning was 5 to 6 steps. Then we said, you know what, it's too much, probably because
we have to trim it back.
We trim it back, and we keep working with it until, because we want to be our Boost method. So we came up with the 4-step process: discovery, research, or research and discovery, strategy, implementation, and measurement. We find out if you follow those 4 steps, absolutely the result is going to be magnificent. And let me just talk about each step just tiny bit to make sure people understand how much work in those steps. Because I know before people develop marketing online, they just throw stuff online and good luck. Let's figure out how it works.
They're throwing spaghetti at the wall, literally.
What we came at, and this is what you hear a lot of people. I launch it for a few weeks until they see what it works, and they start adjusting. Okay, for a few weeks you spend like $10,000, $15,000.
Depending on how large your budget is. I mean, it could be thousands of dollars.
Yeah, and we have a lot of people come for us, and so this is what we developed the Boost method, to make sure we do a lot from the work from the business, understand the target audience, understand the behavior of your target audience, understand the market, understand the trend of your market, understand what is the pain point of your target audience, understand your product, services, and understand, develop a persona for your target audience. Persona, hallelujah. I don't know what else I have to say about the persona. If people say so far they're not developing a persona, you're not doing the right marketing campaign. Simple fact. If people tell you don't do persona, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. How are you going to do what the voice you need to speak? How are you going to talk with the people with the right messages?
Yeah. How do you know who you're targeting? I mean, and part of it too is like a persona by itself is a really detailed, specific example of who's in your target audience. And you can create a few personas, usually like 3 personas to start with, because you're not trying to target everybody. You want to target the people that are going to make sense for you. But in a persona, you have a lot of important information and detail. So absolutely, that has to be developed first. It's critical.
So you develop the persona, then you move from developing the persona, you start developing, it develops the persona, then you understand the behavior of the persona, you understand the pain point of the persona, your age group, married, not married, what they like, what they don't like, the behavior, how the buying cycle, and this is how you understand the buying cycle. And through the first phase, research and discovery, you understand you compare that. We love to look at your competitor. We love to see what the competitor do. Why? Because we need to see, not to do what they're doing, just to see what they're successful and what they fail, what did not work, and didn't do what did not work. And what they were successful and they do, take it and build on it. This is what we love to do. Not like we're trying to do the same. No, you're not. You're just trying to figure out what they do and what they did and did not work. Don't do it again, and do what it's working and make it better. Improve on it, develop it, improve it. Do not tell me when people look at competitor. So all the cars, it's a car. Like Toyota, Mercedes, Hyundai, Jeep, Range Rover, it's a car. It's like the concept is a car. They just each body building their own car and their own way. If you channel on, they adding them touch on it. But it's a car. It's a car. Like
it's gonna get you. Pizza. Yeah, it's gonna get you from A to Z.
A to Z. The same. So when you jump after that, after you develop all this information, amazing information, this way you come for planning and strategy. If you don't have this information, you're not gonna do the plan strategy. I don't care who you are. You don't tell me you can't develop plan and
Or
strategy.
you're not going to develop it correctly.
Correctly.
You know, nothing
You cannot
else.
develop without understanding this information. You could develop the plan. You could develop a amazing plan, but could be you're talking the wrong target audience. You're going speaking the wrong voice, speaking the wrong message.
Yeah.
You could develop the plan. I'm not saying you can't develop the plan. What I'm saying, you could develop it, but it's not gonna work if you don't have this information.
Yeah.
Then you develop the plan and the strategy, and this way you develop. You know, you say, I want to target YouTube. I want to target people in different parts of the channel. I want to reach those channel. I want to reach those video. I want to target this audience. I want to use those keywords. Whatever the strategy you develop. Then implementation, and this is what we see a lot of people struggle with.
Yeah.
So you develop the two parts, then implementation. This is where you need, because we love the. Listen, I think I like all the system online because it's all on good. Some of them, a lot of people, they talk about black box. I don't understand the system work. You're not supposed to understand everything. You're supposed to look at data, read data, understand the data, understand the system, how it works, to make sure you utilize it. Now we feel very, very strong about how much we know this system, because we've been working with system for a long time. We feel we are the master of this system. But also now when we have those, we develop the research and discovery and implementation. Now implementation, this way you need to develop the campaign. What implement? Do you use goals? You don't use, if you set up YouTube advertising, do you use goal? You don't use goal. You set up a campaign without goal. Do you use reach, sales, consolidation? What campaign you should set up there? Do you set up a campaign without goal, and then you customize it to your own? This way comes when you do implementation, and how you set up the custom audiences. What layer you should do? Do you layer those stuff together? What location should target? Do you bid in nighttime? You don't bid in nighttime. It's a lot moving pieces here. Do you use automation balance strategy, or do you do it manual balance strategy? Do you do CPV? Do you do CPM? Do you do sequence campaign? It's a lot of moving strategy. So this way, your implementation is very important. The last step, measurement. I really don't understand.
And testing.
I don't understand when people launch a campaign and they never look at data, we never understand measure. Not only measurement, you need to understand what campaign work, what not campaign work. You need to understand what campaign obviously work, what campaign did not work, what changes do you have to do, what ad work, what did not ad work. There's the A/B testing, what landing page work, what not landing page work. You have to test the prices, you have to test services. This is what A/B testing and measurement. And we have all the tools available for you online to manage. From YouTube, they are provide amazing analytics. For Google Analytics, the G4 provided massive amount of content. They give you data. They give you the demographics, the age group, the devices, the location. They provide you every information you need to do to make sure you do amazing measurement. So this is our boost method. As simple as can I put it. We developed this boost method and we start implementing it.
Yeah.
We see massive success with our boost method. We see company grow from 1 location to 12 locations in over 6 months. We see company went from 1 million to 7 million in 1 year. We see company went from 5 to 52 million in 2 years. We see massive success for our client with growth with it. Yeah. Not only this method, we see massive growth. Massive growth, we see we continue to grow year over year for our client. We have company double every year, double for year over year. Not only this, our client come and stay with us because they continue growth. And the boost method, what push us to do, it change. Because we don't like still. Because the boost method, we have to keep updating, changing.
You have to test, you have to measure.
Keep it changing. So the boost method is as simple as can be.
Yeah, amazing.